Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Ikra Rahman. I am respiratory therapist working as a lecturer in the Department of Health Professional Technologies, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences at the University of Lahore. Today we will discuss about the objective of ABGs, describe how the lungs and kidney regulate volatile and fixed acid, describe how the kidneys and lung compensate for each other, explain renal absorption, and classify and interpret ABGs disorder. So the outline of this lecture is introduction, definition, indications, ABGs component, normal values, procedure, complication, acid-base disorder, and result and interpretation. Definition. It is a diagnostic procedure in which a blood is obtained from an artery directly by an arterial puncture or accessed by a way of invaliding catheter. Firstly, we need to explain the patient or attendant why it is needed. So the indication of this lecture is to obtain information about ventilation, oxygenation and acid-base balance, monitor gas exchange and acid-base abnormalities for patient on mechanical ventilation, to evaluate response to clinical interventions such as oxygen therapy. An ABGs test may be useful when a person's breathing rate is high and when the person have high blood sugar level or a severe infection. The component of ABGs are pH, PCO2, PO2 and saturation, SpO2. So what is pH? pH हमारे पास होती है, pH measures hydrogen ion concentration in the blood. It shows blood acidity or alkalinity. Next, PCO2. PCO2, it is the partial pressure of carbon dioxide that is carried by the blood for excretion by the lungs. It is known as respiratory parameter. So next, partial pressure of oxygen. Partial pressure of oxygen that is dissolved in the blood, it reflects the body ability to pick up oxygen from the lungs. Next, bicarbonates. HCO3 is known as metabolic parameter. It reflects the kidney ability to retain and excrete bicarbonates. Normal values, pH 7.35 to 7.45, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 35 to 45 mm of mercury, partial pressure of oxygen 80 to 100 mm of mercury, bicarbonates 22 to 28 mm of mercury, and then SpO2 is 95 to 100%. Equipment. Equipment required to take an ABG sample is 1 ml syringe, 23 to 26 gauge needle, stopper or a cap, alcohol swab, disposable gloves, plastic bag and crushed ice, lidocaine gel as a local anesthetic, vial of heparin, and label the sample. Next, preparatory phase. Record patient inspired oxygen concentration, check patient temperature, explain the procedure to the patient, provide privacy for client, heparinize the needle, perform Allen's test. Allen's test, it is the test to determine that collateral circulation is present from the ulnar artery in case thrombosis occur in the radial artery. Firstly, we ask the patient to raise their hand and clench their fist and occlude both the radial and ulnar supply. Then we ask the patient to open their fist and you can see the color of the hand become pale. Now we release the pressure from the ulnar artery and you can see the normal restoration of the color. Like this. If the color of the palm is not restored after 5 minutes, then we cannot take the sample from the radial artery. To draw an ABG sample, the most preferable site to take an ABG sample is from radial artery because it is superficial artery and it has a collateral circulation. Now we can take the sample from brachial artery and femoral artery. Radial artery is the most preferable site because it is easy to access, it is not a deep artery and it has a dual circulation and a collateral circulation. Next, performance phase. Wash and put on glass, palpate the artery for maximum pulsation. If radial, perform Allen's test, place a small towel roll under the patient's wrist, instruct the patient to breathe normally during the test, clean with alcohol swab in a circular motion. Insert needle at 45-degree angle to radial prick, 60 degree angle for brachial prick and 90 degree for femoral prick. Withdraw the needle and apply digital pressure. Check bubbles in syringe. Place the cap syringe in the container of ice immediately. Maintain firm pressure on the puncture site for 5 minutes. If patient has a coagulation abnormality, then apply digital pressure for 5 to 10 minutes. Follow-up phase. Send labeled ice specimen to the lab immediately. Assess for cold hand, numbness, tingling or discoloration. Make sure it is not on the slip whether the patient is breathing room air or oxygen. If oxygen, document the number of liters. If the patient is receiving mechanical ventilation, then FiO2 should be documented. The complication could be arteriospasm, hematoma, hemorrhage, distal ischemia. If we are taking the sample from radial artery and the ulnar supply is not working, that could lead to the distal ischemia and gangrene. Infection at the site, numbness. So the following disorder of the ABGs are respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis, metabolic acidosis and metabolic alkalosis. Firstly, we discuss respiratory acidosis. In respiratory acidosis, pH is declined and concentration of carbon dioxide in arterial blood is increased. So the the nature of carbon dioxide is acidic, so it declines the pH of the blood. In respiratory alkalosis, partial pressure of carbon dioxide in arterial blood is decreased and the pH of the blood increases. Bicarbonates remain normal. In metabolic acidosis, PCO2 remains normal, but the concentration of bicarbonate decreases and the pH is also decreased. In metabolic alkalosis, concentration of bicarbonate in arterial blood increase and the pH is also increased. Compensation. The respiratory and metabolic system work together to keep the body acid-base balance within normal limits. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.